this thing, it wasn't necessarily sore in the beginning, right? But it was just causing a bit of a stress, because why is it was much bigger than this. This is 50% less than what it used to. Yeah. So by the time I went to the doctor, it was, imagine it to be here, right? And I'm like worrying now because of the things I'm still shooting. Like I was worried about the money. I'm like, yo, these guys are gonna say, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, you know? So I go to him, I tell him there's a problem here. I think there's something wrong with my gums. Then he's like, hey, this has got nothing to do with your teeth anymore. I'm gonna send you to a tooth, nose, and something specialist. TNS. I'm not good with these terms. Tooth, nose, and throat specialist. Gets the tooth, nose, and throat specialist. This is where the problem started coming in. Every single place I would go to, because I needed to now go to specialists, no matter how good your medical aid is, they want cash up front for the first consult. I didn't know that. I've never been sick. I've never slept in hospital. The flu doesn't even get me for 2-3 days. So, I go to this guy, and he inserts a thing in my nose, and he feels me out, and he looks at this, and he looks very concerned, and he says, this is serious. And he starts making phone calls, does a lot of things. I'm like, what's going on? And he says, no, he needs to tell me properly what he thinks it might be or may not be, but he needs confirmation, and starts like making me very anxious. And then I told him, hey, whatever it is, I can handle it. Just give it to me straight so that I know how to prepare going forward right now. And then he says he thinks I might have lymphatic lymph node cancer. This is day 1 of seeing what may be the problem here. I'm like, what? Cancer? You. Cancer. Yes, sis. Then I was like, okay. But I just didn't believe it was cancer. My head didn't want to believe I have cancer. I'm very healthy. In my head, I'm like, this guy's mad. No one in my family, my grand died of cancer on my mom's side, but there's never been a rich history of cancer, you know? And I think even the cancer she had was like, I don't know, black people don't speak much about things, so I didn't know much about her cancer, but it just felt like it wasn't gonna affect us. Went through about 7 specialists. So what they were doing, what I wasn't understanding, which was causing me a lot of anxiety, is they were cancelling what could be. So what I learned from this whole thing was that cancer is really hard to spot. And once you know that there is a cancer, it's hard to see which kind of cancer it is. So now, from this first lad telling me that you certainly have a cancer, it might be lymphatic, to him taking those first tests, those tests they couldn't deduce enough what kind of cancer I had, but they could tell that from May that there's a cancer there. But the fact that they couldn't confirm is what kept me alive, thinking, no man, I can't have cancer. I was really hoping it would be quick, so we find out what's the problem quick and start to deal with it quick, because at the back of my head I'm stressing, but I'm trying my best to not be stressed, because this job that we have, you can't be overtly stressed every day, because I mainly do comedic roles. You're not that funny when you're stressed, bro. You're not. I don't know how good the other guys are out there, but I don't feel funny when I'm stressed, you know? Very weird. So this thing started growing in May, remember? And I think all 3 of these jobs, I got them around about May. And this thing started growing. All the directors just vibed with it. They were just like, what? I told them, hey, there's a problem here. They said, well, we're rolling with it. Whatever is going to happen. I even said, look, I don't know what's really happening. I'm getting these tests. And thank God everyone that I worked with was so nice and understanding. They were like, bro, the body is full of weird, funny things. We can't control it. So, sorry you're going through this, but we also don't quite know what to do, but we'll just add it to the narrative.